What's up, guys? Hope you're doing well. I want to talk about my week and just recap it. So, as you saw, Monday, Tuesday, just work and then exercising. Wednesday, went to a potluck with Shivam. Thursday, got dinner with a friend at Cafe Landwer. They have a couple locations in Boston, but the one I went to was in Brighton. And, it's a great place, great aesthetic, good food, good service. Um, After that, we went in to the Boston to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Um, you know, Went with a couple of several Babson friends of mine who are international students, and so they haven't ever experienced St. Patrick's Day in Boston, and we had a good time. Went to the Greatest Bar, which is a cool venue. There's like four different floors with four different music vibes. Went to Hong Kong, and then we went to another bar. Um, I'll say it's definitely hard to go out when you're a working professional, compared to my, friends who are students. But, you can do 6 to 10 or whatever, and then call it a night and still have a good time. I think that's the way I look at it. Friday, went to Cityside. That's another great place, good food. Definitely recommend the guac and salsa dip as an appetizer. Saturday, I did a spin class, a Grateful Living interview, and then I showed this. Went into Boston to the Yardhouse to watch some college basketball with several friends. Then went to Nirvana with Drew and Brighton for dinner. And then we went to Artifact after that for some, cider. That's like a cool spot for, um, you know, it's got I'd say an eclectic vibe and great ciders. Um, so overall, great weekend. Definitely socialized a lot. But that's a good problem to have. In terms of themes of the week, I think, I think one thing I would say is love people, um, while they're here and alive. Recently spoken to a couple of friends who have lost, a grandfather. Both of them have lost a grandfather recently. And then I've seen on social media another friend of mine whose father unfortunately got diagnosed with a terminal disease. And it's just a reminder to, never take any time with any person for granted. Um, really cherish those moments, ask the questions that you want, love them as much as you can, and things of that nature. Um, the second part that I would say is I think the theme that's on my mind is a little bit about, burnout. I've spoken to several people who are maybe more of the, you know, entrepreneurial type. And, this is just my personal opinion. I think, obviously there's a sacrifice that's required in going after a dream of any kind. Um, there's a line at which it becomes overboard, right? There's a line at which, for me, I think it's like you're not enjoying life, which is the purpose of life. And listen, I mean, there's no telling what's right. I mean, it's like working out, right? I mean, um, certainly you can have a 7-day routine and, a diet that you're following and things like that and staying strict. And, that's 100% definitely a way you can do it. You know, is that the most healthy when you're thinking about, can I have, um, one cookie a week or, fries or, whatever it is. Um, I think you have to determine that, Um, I don't think there's any wrong answer if as long as you're, if you don't want to, if you want to exclude all, you know, cookies and all whatnot. I mean, if that makes sense for you and you're happy, then do it. I think if that's not, if that's too extreme of a commitment, I think you have to consider reflecting on realizing that enjoyment of life is also an important factor. And so I say that because I think I've seen some entrepreneurs or friends of mine who are going after these dreams go wholeheartedly, and I respect it. I think it's important to live life as well, if that makes sense. So, um, just balancing um, your sacrifice level with some enjoyment, I guess, is my point. Hope you guys are doing well. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, guys.